following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings, and it's coming up next.
Well, this 2024 season has been one to remember. Great games, great players, great finishes. And now, it all comes down to this. One game to decide it all. On this February night at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, this is Super Bowl 59. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Around the globe, wherever you are, thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, our first Super Bowl together partner. It has been an unpredictable 2024 season, and it all culminates in an unpredictable place, New Orleans, Louisiana.
This is certainly the signature sports moment of the calendar year, Mike, and for the two of us to be able to sit up here together and watch it unfold in real time, it's pretty special, and you just keep thinking all week, who's going to be that breakout player? What's going to be that signature drive or play that decides the outcome of this game? There's been some special moments over the years on these Super Bowl Sundays, and I know you and I are excited when this thing gets kicked off to see if we have another one in store.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man downfield, it's Addison. Inside the 30. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
On now for the extra point, here's Will Riker. He knocks it through. And the Vikings are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approach, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs.
Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They tracked him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
On 4th down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Brandon Powell returns for the Vikings. That's not going to work out as planned. This is going to be down on this side, midfield. The Vikings offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. For any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Packers offense ready for their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Off he goes. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice.
Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The man in motion is Watson. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
A quick slant, looked in by Watson.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
From the gun, it's Love. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Now a loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out or it certainly needs to be protected.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
There's an old saying in golf, Mike, that when you're on the green, never up, never in. In this case, the ball's on target. It just didn't have enough steam to get there. Winds up no good.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. In motion, it's Jefferson. 3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Minnesota.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They run, and here's the former Packer, Aaron Jones. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Reichard, good with the extra point. And the Vikings will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Packers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. And this will be knocked down. It's incomplete, but there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
That penalty is declined.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Here's Love. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Vikings have got it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
The Vikings offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Darnold. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
To the goal line and in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. That his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Will Reichard now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Packers offense about ready to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Love to throw. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, like, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go...
This is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
The Vikings offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be second down. Now Darnold. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Here's 3rd and 2. To throw is Darnold. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And now it's 4th down.
If you're going to give your guy a chance for a jump ball in the end zone, you better make sure you put that ball in the right spot. That seemed to me like the defender had a better chance at it than the receiver did.
They'll run for it, and it's Jones. And he's is not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run the toss to Jacobs. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Two minutes remain here in this 1st half. We're back to New Orleans and Super Bowl 59 after this. It is 3rd and 10. Love. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Griffin. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Darnold. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
To throw on 1st down is Darnold. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Jalen Naylor. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Riker now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw is Love. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Love. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. The Vikings have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And a deep hole gets even deeper. This has been one-sided right from the start, and this first half nightmare continues.
In a league, Mike, where we see so many close games and there's such parity, every now and then it just seems one team is just clearly dominant, clearly in control of the game, and so far in this first half, that's what's unfolding in front of us. We'll see if they can get back into it in the second half, but up until this point, this team is in complete control.
Reichert good with the extra point. And the Vikings stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here's Nixon on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now Love. A throw on the move is caught. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Love to throw it on 1st down. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag if it's not already.
All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work, 1st and 10. The man in motion is Watson. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Catch made there by Watson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
It's not often that you see the quarterback almost sacked 3 times on the same play, but that's the effort this quarterback put into keeping that play alive. He was able to get away from 2 guys, but not the 3rd.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Aaron Jones that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This team's offense headed back to take over once more. Greg, you always talk about it. Take care of the ball. And in this one, this team just has not.
Yeah, and you're just not going to win in the NFL if you're going to lose the turnover battle at this rate. And it's not just one guy. There's multiple guys who have their hand in this, and if they don't get it cleaned up and they don't continue to prioritize protecting the ball, we're going to see more bad performances out of them here in the future.
On 1st down, it's Love. That complete to Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Love out quickly to Dobbs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
A tight end in motion now. He'll try to run it here with Jacobs. He's going to have a Packers first down. He'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On play action, Love. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined.
The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. The Vikings have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And they will score again. This time it's the defense. And Greg, this just adds to what has been a one-sided affair from the start.
Yeah, and on a day where it just seems like nothing has gone their way, this fumble return for a touchdown kind of just adds injury to insult. There's days, Mike, where you just don't have your best and the other team has the upper hand, and I think it's pretty clear today is one of those days.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings stretch things out even further. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So now this team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Exit 3rd and 2.
Here's Jacobs. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
On comes the Packers punting team. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And that's going to hit and continue out of bounds. They'll mark it right at midfield. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. Darnold to throw on 1st down. to the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Darnold to the air once more. And off the deflection, it is taken in. And he's into the end zone. T.J. Hawkinson, touchdown Vikings. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target, but not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings will add one more onto their big lead. Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5 brings it to 7.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. The throw on the run is complete. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Josh Metellus there on the tackle. 3rd and 6. They'll go play action with Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. One quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the 4th from SoFi after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Love. Right back to Watson. Another grab. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Love. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Byron Murphy. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. To throw is Love. They'll try to hit him with a screen.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and their running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
And the defense has it. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. Wow! 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Man in motion, heading left. They'll go back to Jones on 1st down. And he's into the end zone yet again. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Reichard, good with the extra point. And the Vikings add on to their already sizable lead. Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's Christian Watson and the rest of the Packer offense heading back onto the field. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
That's hot! And he will score! Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. Woo! Aaron Jones. And he will score again. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. That's it. That's the Super Bowl record. A game to remember. His 4th touchdown of the night. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.